Welcome to your 30-second MySQL tutorial, and in this video I'm going to be talking about storage engines. Now I'm going to be talking very briefly, so I'm actually not going to get super in depth. So if you need more, I may release something in the future, or you can just search the internet, the interwebs. But anyways, basically a storage engine is how MySQL deals with the data you put into it, and it's just basically how it stores it. So where'd my chalk go? I lose it like every time. Here's two most common storage engines. So here are the two most common ones, and I'm not going to be explaining how they work. For one, I don't really know, and I haven't really studied into that, but I'm going to be explaining when to use which and why. So when you have a database, you're going to do stuff with your data, such as transactions and such. So basically what you need to do with your data decides which one of these you should use. For example, if you remember in the last video, we did like and not like, and that is that's a good way to find your data. Well, there's another type of searching. It's called full text search. So I'll write that out. This is more like a Google search. Like, you don't have to define stuff like that, such as this or this. So if you need to use a full text search, and we'll be getting into this more in the future, you need to use, and this is pronounced MySQL storage engine. And this is because this storage engine does not support it. Now this NODB, on the other hand, supports transactions. And what a transaction is, and we'll get into this in future videos, basically if you need something to make sure it's completed. So let's say we have a query where we take $500 from somebody's account and then we add $500 to somebody's account. Sort of like transferring money in a bank system. That's a good example. Now what if you take the $500 from somebody's and then your computer crashes and it screws everything up, and now you don't know whose money is whose and what's going on? Well, if you have a transaction, it won't save anything unless the transaction is completed. So it will be like start transaction minus 500 plus 500, and then the transaction is over. That's an example of a transaction, and only this one, NODB, supports transactions. The last thing I wanted to go over in this video is foreign key restraints, and I'll write that out. Now what foreign key restraints are is a way to make sure your database is constructed safely so there's not redundant data. And this means if you delete a primary key, and the foreign key is tied to that primary key, either it will give you an error or it won't let you. It depends on the settings you make it. So basically, if you have two tables and there's some sort of connection with the primary or foreign key, and you have foreign key restraints on, it won't let you mess up your database structure. So let's say I get rid of this table, and then this table over here says person with ID 7 bought something, and then there's no person with ID 7. Well, that's not good. So if you need foreign key restraints, then you need to go with NODB. Now, which one should you use just in general if you're not sure? Well, if you need transactions, I just go with this. Otherwise, I'd go with this. But it doesn't really matter unless just study how it works with your data, and you'll figure out which one's best for what you need to do. And so if I need a foreign key restraint, then I know to use this one. If I need a transaction, I know to use this one. If I need full text, I know I need to use this one. And there's also some other types of storage engines, and also differences between all of them. So these are the two basic ones, most common, and these are the two I'll be showing you. So thanks for watching. In the next video I'll be teaching you how to choose your database engine and how to alter it. So I'll see you there. Thanks. Subscribe. Well, you don't have to subscribe, but it'd be pretty cool. Well, see you.